Hey team, Coach Mike here on session 4 of this killing ab fat. Alright, hope you've seen the other ones. Getting on to this one. Today I want to talk about calorie deficits or a calorie surplus. Now some of you may be watching this series and going, dude, those calories are ridiculously low. Here's the thing, every person is going to be different with the number of calories they need. What I try to do is, in the beginning stages, I try to create a calorie deficit because, you know, the best way to burn fat is to create a slight calorie deficit to where you're forcing your body to burn off weight. But what we're trying to do is focus that burn off to burning off fat. Now we have to do some smart things to where the body doesn't burn off muscle, but it focuses on fat. And that's what this whole nutrition thing is all about. You know, it's true, abs are made in the kitchen. You cannot, it's not like you can't create abs with exercise, but if you don't have the nutrition part of creating abs, then you're not going to get the abs. So it's vitally important that you get the nutrition part down. And we've got to do some things smart. So creating a calorie deficit, meaning you're undershooting your calories, right? You have a calorie level that you need to shoot at to maintain weight. If you eat more than those calories, you're going to gain weight. If you eat less than those calories, you're going to lose weight. But our focus here is to shoot for less than the normal calories to maintain weight and not necessarily lose weight, but drop fat. Now, losing weight may be a byproduct of what we do, but we want to focus on the fat burning process. And so I like to create a calorie deficit of roughly about 1,000 calories. So I use the P90X guide to go through and calculate, you know, your resting metabolic rate and all that stuff to come up with the number of calories you need, and then I just subtract 1,000. Now, for my height, weight, and build, that typically throws me in the 1750, 1800 calorie range per day. What you'll find is, if you start off that way and you're starting to have good success, your metabolism will increase and you'll be able to go up in your calories and maintain results. And that's really what we want. We want to increase our calories over time because you can't get bigger without calories. You can't gain muscle size without calories. Right now, though, we are focused on burning fat, not necessarily growing muscle size or getting bigger. We're concentrated on burning fat. And so that calorie deficit, I think, is needed. That's what I'm doing. I've been able to actually maintain my weight at 185. And again, that's kind of, 10 calories per pound. That's 1,800 calories. So it kind of works out right. But I've been able to maintain my weight while at the same time dropping fat. I've actually gained muscle because as I drop fat, maintaining my weight, my muscle mass increases, my body fat decreases. So it's important for you to understand that we're not really trying to drop weight here, although we are creating a calorie deficit. And what a calorie deficit does is force your body, it says it doesn't have enough food, so we're going to start burning off weight. We're going to start burning off something, muscle or fat, in order to maintain energy levels. And again, what we're trying to do is focus on burning off the fat and not the muscle. Now, in creating a calorie deficit, what we're trying to do is find that line of, pushing it all the way to the line of, here's a deficit, but we don't want to go too far because then we do run into the danger of burning off muscle. It's called catabolism. You can Google that, catabolism. It's basically your body begins to eat itself. Your muscles begin to break down. So we want to catch it before we get to the breakdown of our muscles, but we really want to push it to the edge to where it's forced to burn off fat. Now I'm going to talk about branched chain amino acids when we get to the supplement section of this, But let me tell you this right now, branched chain amino acids are what you need to protect your muscle, to keep your muscle from burning, because branched chain amino acids will help you maintain muscle mass while on a calorie deficit, so that we force the body to look at fat for burning. That specifically is going to help you protect the muscle that you have, maybe even create more muscle, but it's going to force the body to shift its focus to burning fat. So some of you may be saying, wow, I cannot go down that low on my calories, based on what you were talking about in the last video. I can't go down that far on my calories and that be good. And I'm saying everybody's different. You may be at the 2,500 level. You may be at the 2,000 calorie level, or at the 1,800 or 1,600. Some of the females may be on the lower end of that after you create that 1,000 calorie deficit. You may only want to wish to create a 500 calorie deficit. It's kind of like you get in there and you create a slight deficit and you see how your results are going. In the beginning, like I said, you're going to focus on creating a calorie deficit so that we force the body to burn fat. The whole reason we're setting up all these meals and creating that fasting stage is so that we do burn fat, and that calorie deficit plays in there, and we force the body to burn fat instead of just dropping weight. And but everybody's going to be at a different level. I'm at an 1,800 calorie level. I'm 185 pounds. And what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is actually inching my calories up, and I've been able to maintain. So that's the deal with calorie deficit. If you were looking to bulk up, if you were looking to get big, but stay lean, you're going to create a calorie surplus. You're going to go up 500 calories from the normal calculated level that you're doing, or use the P90X level that it puts you at and use that instead of creating a calorie surplus. Anyway, that's the deal on calorie surplus and calorie deficits, just so you understand. But we are pushing the body to force it to burn something, and what we're focused on is burning fat. All right, Coach Mike out.